I came here because I had neglected going to the dentist for a really long time. And I actually looked this oral arts up online first and looked at what they did and how they did it and before and afters. And you can only not deal with something for so long before you feel like you have to do something about it. And Dr. Pfister, he just looked so nice, and the other testimonials of people that had been there about being fearful, and it felt like this is definitely a good place to start. I've always been very nervous. I mean, anxiety the morning of, the day before, the week before, if I knew there was an appointment, I would be a wreck. I was really surprised when I got here because I walked in and it was like the nicest. I'm like, this is nicer than my house. And they offered me coffee, really good coffee, and they gave me a tour, which I'd never had that. Usually at a dentist, it's this cold waiting room where you sit and you wait and they stick you in a chair, but she showed me all around everything, even the machines and what they did, and stuff that they did right here, like crowns and stuff like that. So they gave me like the whole tour, and they were just so friendly, and it was like I came to the right place because I did feel better, and almost immediately it was weird. The technology that they have here is pretty amazing because I didn't have to wait for anything. It wasn't like they could do some of the work and then I had to come back to finish that same type of work. It was like even, when it was all said and done, I have like a night guard that I wear at night, which they made right here with the molds, and I took it right home that night, and it was awesome, and it was real thin, and real comfortable, like you almost can't even tell that I'm wearing it. X-rays, they did them right there, and they were painless X-rays because that's something. I have a pretty small mouth, so I have to use, in the past they would use like pediatric bite blocks and tools, and they kind of got your mouth all, but here it would just almost, they made sure no matter what that I wasn't in any pain during no matter what procedure it was, whether it was X-rays or the crowns or anything like that. I have veneers on my 6 top teeth, these 6 teeth. I also had basically every tooth in my head needed dental work besides these bottom 4. I mean, fillings, crowns. Before I had anything done, I almost had anxiety just leaving the house because they weren't like that bad, but they were pretty bad. Like I feel like I felt like they were worse than maybe they were. Like the way they looked wasn't as bad as how they actually were. But I would smile like this, and like a camera would come out, and I would always end up talking to people like this, always. And afterwards, everybody I knew said, you look so much different, and you talk differently, you seem more confident, your voice is louder, it completely changed my life, really. Because I don't know if people realize like how your smile and your teeth really can impact your everyday life, and people that don't have dental issues, it's like you don't even know how embarrassing it can be. But yeah, like after, even because there were temporary ones first, and those were amazing. I mean, and I smiled, my face hurt from smiling for days, probably. I would definitely recommend Dr. Pfister for veneers, for anything dental related. Their number one priority is to make sure you're comfortable, even if it might seem ridiculous to you, like something that's important to you comfort-wise. He goes out of his way to make sure that you're comfortable. He checks, he's prompt. He comes in, and checks on you, and I don't have one negative thing to say.